As of September 25, 2024, Hurricane Helene, a Category 1 storm, is rapidly intensifying, leaving Floridians on edge. The storm's swirling bands of rain and wind are already reaching outward, a harbinger of the powerful forces yet to come. Coastal communities, familiar with the destructive power of these storms, are taking the threat seriously. The National Hurricane Center is closely monitoring Helene, providing vital information for forecasting and emergency planning. The projected path of Hurricane Helene is under intense scrutiny, with meteorologists closely monitoring every update. Forecasters are working around the clock to refine their predictions, using advanced meteorological models and data from reconnaissance aircraft. These efforts are crucial in providing accurate and timely information. The current consensus suggests a concerning trajectory towards the Florida coastline, raising alarm bells and prompting urgent preparations. Communities are taking no chances, boarding up windows and securing their homes. The cone of uncertainty encompasses a wide swath of the Florida peninsula, underscoring the dynamic nature of hurricanes. This variability makes it challenging to predict the exact landfall location. Helene is expected to strengthen as it moves over warm ocean waters, raising the stakes considerably. The warm waters provide the energy needed for the hurricane to intensify. The National Hurricane Center is issuing regular advisories, providing detailed information about the storm's projected path, intensity, and potential impacts. These updates are vital for public safety and preparedness. The potential impact of Hurricane Helene on Florida's coastline is a grave concern. Coastal communities are particularly vulnerable to storm surge, high winds, and heavy rainfall. Storm surge can cause catastrophic flooding, damaging homes, businesses, and infrastructure. High winds can tear roofs off buildings, topple trees and power lines, and transform everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. Heavy rainfall can lead to inland flooding, even in areas far from the coast. Residents should avoid driving through flooded areas and stay informed of local weather conditions. As Hurricane Helene barrels towards Florida, evacuations are underway in several coastal communities. The urgency is palpable as families hastily pack their belongings, unsure of what they might return to. Mandatory evacuation orders have been issued for low-lying areas and barrier islands, where the risk of storm surge is highest. These areas are particularly vulnerable to flooding and high winds. Residents in these areas are urged to evacuate immediately, seeking shelter with friends, family, or at designated evacuation centers. The safety of loved ones is the top priority. Early evacuation allows residents to avoid traffic congestion and ensure they reach safety before the storm hits. It's a race against time to get out of harm's way. Residents are stocking up on essential supplies, including food, water, batteries, and first aid kits. Stores are quickly running out of these critical items as people prepare for the worst. Local officials are activating emergency plans, coordinating resources, and setting up shelters for evacuees. Emergency response teams are on high alert, ready to assist those in need. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has declared a state of emergency, mobilizing state resources to ensure the safety and well-being of residents, and activating the National Guard to provide immediate assistance and support. This declaration allows for the streamlined deployment of personnel and equipment to affected areas, ensuring a rapid and efficient response. The Florida National Guard is on standby, ready to assist with evacuations, search and rescue operations, and debris removal, providing critical support to communities in need. State agencies are pre-positioning supplies and equipment in strategic locations, ensuring that resources are readily available and ready to be deployed as needed to respond to the storm's impact. The state's Emergency Operations Center is fully activated, monitoring the storm's progress closely and coordinating the response effort to ensure a unified and effective approach. We urge all Floridians to take the necessary precautions to protect themselves and their families and heed the advice of local officials, following any evacuation orders and safety instructions provided. Kevin Guthrie, director of the Florida Division of Emergency Management, emphasized the importance of individual preparedness. Now is the time to finalize your preparations, he urged. Local officials across the state are issuing similar calls to action, urging residents to take the threat seriously and prepare for the worst. The message from authorities is clear: preparedness is paramount. Heeding evacuation orders, securing property, and following safety guidelines are crucial for minimizing risk and ensuring personal safety. Governor DeSantis affirmed, "We will get through this together," reminding Floridians of their collective strength in the face of adversity. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates.